All right, so I got the wideband plugged up. Got it wired in and everything. I'm flashing it right now. Just doing a couple idle updates with it. I had some trouble with it this morning with the wideband. It wouldn't read AFR properly, so it was reading, like, I calibrated it and everything, and then like in open air with the sensor plugged up and everything, it was reading like 13.5, so that's not correct at all. So I recalibrated it and everything. It still did the same thing, so I changed it over to Lambda, and it's reading properly in Lambda. So maybe it's a setting or something inside that I really don't have the program to do. Like, you can actually hook it up to the laptop with it and stuff. I don't have the program for it, nor do I have the cable. So we're gonna go do some wide open throttle runs with it. Hopefully it only takes a couple to get it really dialed in. I got it running rich right now in boost, so oh yeah. Still needs a little airflow adjustment. It's trying to die just a little bit. I want it to kind of hang just a tad and then come down, but it's okay right now, so we're good. So this pulley setup, it should be, I think it's 8 pounds. I'll look on this gauge right here. This gauge is actually going to peak on it, so I'll look at that once I do a run. But let me get to my spot and then go from there. Oh yeah, now it's not dying. Good deal. Okay, but yeah, let me get to my spot. We'll do a couple runs and then make some adjustments. So I just bogged it down in 5th right before I hit the camera. AFR actually looks really good in boost, so power measure is working. I just wanted to make sure it was actually working. And I think right here we're gonna do, I don't know if second gear will hold or not. These tires are really old. We'll do a 3rd gear hit. Let's see, 2,500 RPM. Get past this bump. Another bump. Keep an eye on this AFR, and then if it goes lean, I'll let out. Not bad. It went a little rich in them. It stayed right at like 0.65, and it went to 0.70. So it's a little rich right now. It's got a little power to be made. I'll see what the peak boost is. I didn't even pay attention to the boost. And then I'm gonna pull up here and make some adjustments. All right. So idling perfect. Man. Okay, so we hit 6,000 RPM on that one, and we went the speed limit. So we're gonna see what the peak boost was, which I think it was around 8. Let's see here. Started bleeding off. It only hit 5 pounds at 5,500 to 6. So going through this run, the initial hit at 2,500, boom. Okay, so we got 25 degrees of timing, 4 pounds of boost, 5 pounds. Starts creeping up pretty quick. 27 degrees of timing, that's perfect. 0 knock. And then it hits 8 pounds right at 4,600 RPM. And then it kind of bleeds off a little bit. It goes to about 5 pounds. And you can kind of feel that too, like when I was running through it. I mean, this is a pretty spicy meatball, so it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna lean it up just a tad. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the timing alone though. I think the timing's fine. Injector duty cycle's at 55%. That's on gas, so it should be okay on the 85. But air intake temp got up to 133, and I have that set up too to where it pulls timing the hotter it gets too. So I don't have it pulling a lot. It's like 2 to 3 at the most. But like this, like if it's like 150 degrees, yeah, it's gonna pull like 3 degrees. So you kind of want that safety factor there, you know. it is boost, you know. He's not running methanol, no intercooler or nothing like that, so it's better to be safe than sorry with this. But let me go ahead and adjust this real quick, and then let's make another pull. All right, got her leaned up a little bit, probably 8% or so. I left the higher boost alone. I want it, if it ever so happens to spike or whatever, you know, if it goes a little bit past 8, I want it to be kind of rich. I don't really trust it. So. But this is just a power dyne blower. It's nothing crazy. It's still a blower. So let's make another hit here. We'll do the same RPM, 2,500 and third, all the way to red line. So I say red line. I'm only going to 6 grand on this thing. I'm not going anything higher than that. The customer can do that. I really don't want to do that. So let's make a hit here. Come on. All right, here we go. 2,700. Still a tad rich. I'm gonna lean it up a little bit more. Still spicy. Take 3. Man, she's spicy. Well, this air intake temp come down. I think I'm gonna make a pass back this way. It's at like 130 right now, so the ambient air outside's probably like 65 or so, or 70. Feels pretty good outside, but we'll let it come down a little bit. I've got the enrichment turned off on the air intake temp sensor. It doesn't, unless it's like 200 degrees. You know, I don't. But I'll put it on 0. I zeroed it all out. So we'll turn it around right here. Oh yeah, there it goes. 126. Alright, about as cool as it's gonna get. Yeah, it's down there cool set up, so. Still working on the dying thing. I don't know why it dies randomly. Maybe an airflow issue or something. Up it some more. Only thing you can do. Maybe the underspeed needs to come off a little bit. Come up a little bit. Alright, here we go. Let's see. 2,500. Alright, we'll watch this air fuel gauge. 7, so they're a little hard, but still it spun them at like 70, so it was, yeah, this is a spicy car, I like it. So I'm gonna adjust this driving around and stuff, and then I'm gonna be done with it before I get in trouble. So I did a little second gear hit right back there. I didn't record it, should have. It was quite irritating, and it just spins. That's all it does. And you hit third, and it just keeps spinning too. So it does need a training mount. I know that. It kind of comes up a little bit, so the rubber's giving pretty good. I'm gonna call this one good. Like it's done. It looks really good. It's safe. It's like an 1140 air fuel, so that's plenty safe. Might be leaving a couple of horsepower on the table, but again, I'm a pretty conservative tuner. You know, I don't like blowing stuff up, so I like having stuff that runs every day. But I'm gonna call this one good. I haven't even flashed it again, and it hadn't died again. So I'm gonna look at the log. I haven't even looked at the log since the last time it died back there. So I'm gonna look at that and see why it did that. I'm not really sure why it did it, but again, I'll probably make one more little hit with it just to verify that it's gonna hold that air fuel, which it should. It's programmed. So and then we're gonna call it good. I'm gonna take it to the car wash, get all the bird shit off of it, because I cannot stand a car with bird shit on it, and give it back to the customer. I was waiting to get on the on-ramp here. Still, idle was really good. I think it might have been just a little lip or something. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. There ain't no telling. Here we go. And of course, the slow person's going to get on in front of me. So I'll go real slow. We'll do a second gear hit here at like 2,000 RPM. See what it does. I'll get over and spin a little bit. Okay, here we go. Car runs hard. Hard. I like it. There's people trying to get on the highway at 40. It's a 65. I'm doing 65 too. Anyway, let me go to the car wash. Let me clean this thing up and car get chill this afternoon, and we'll go for a ride with the customer. I just realized something that, I'm sitting here doing all this stuff on tires from 2007. Don't do what I do. Just put tires in your car. The customer didn't really realize that he actually had these tires that long. They're that old. He got this car like this, so I can't really blame the guy. But they're a little hard. They don't grip really well. It's fun, but they don't grip really well. Let's try one more hit. I leaned it out just a little bit more. I went to I did some Google search. I went to a 0.78. I thought it was, never mind. We're good. Perfect, right on the money, right there. Good deal. Yeah, I thought 0.74 was an 1150 air fuel or so, but that was completely wrong. That's like a 1080, so I leaned it up just a little bit more. I'm gonna look at the log again, but that right there was like it was a 0.78 looks like new. You know, oh man, T-tops or not, these things leak like crazy. Like there's soap all over the place. It's all over my laptop. All right, it's all good. The conclusion with this car, it's not done. Well, it's done on gasoline. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put an E85 sensor on it, and I just rolled it all the way down like a dumbass. We're gonna put the E85 sensor on it, and then run E85 with this thing. So it should pick up some numbers, especially with the boost. So this thing should be a handful with some E85. It's already a handful. I don't know what that person's doing. Come on. But I can't wait to do that too. That's gonna be fun. So the reason we're putting a sensor on it and not just doing a straight E85 tune, E85 from the pump is very up and down. I mean, it can vary from like E65 all the way to E85. I don't think I've ever seen an E85 from the pump before. Usually around here it's E70 to E75. So, but you know that's where the sensor comes into play, and it just adjusts everything automatically. So. Man, this thing's spicy. Love it. Makes me want to put the supercharger on my car. They're just a little pricey. I think I'll stick with the nitros for now. But that does it for this one. Thanks again for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, go ahead and like it. If not, dislike it. It's fine with me. I don't make any money doing this, except just tuning. If you really like what you see, hit the subscribe button. It's one of those cliche things, you know, one of those YouTubers gotta do that. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll hit you on the next one.